Hey, what's going on? It's yours truly, Anna Queen, aka Mama Queen. Thank you so much for coming to the channel and clicking on this video today. What's good? For those of you who have been watching my videos, missed you. Thank you so much for coming back. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome, bienvenido to the family, to our familia. What's going on? This is where we're gonna get what's the vibe, what's the energy, and what is the tea with Anna Queen. Yes, the readings that I do here on this channel are for the collective. So they are readings on different subjects, different things, different matters for different people. Take what resonates with you, and if it doesn't resonate with you, leave it behind. The readings are timeless, so feel free to always come back to check out the other uploads or this one at another time, and perhaps it'll generate for you in that moment. Okay, it could be resonating with something that just happened in the past, something that's going on right now, or something perhaps that might be coming up in the near future. All right, so with that in mind, I'm gonna ask that you like the video. I will ask for you right this moment to subscribe to the channel. Thank you, appreciate it. Yes, I do. I'm also gonna ask you to hit that bell so that you could get notifications, so when I periodically upload the videos, you get notified of the latest content that's coming to you. Okay, so without further ado, let's get it, let's go, let's get into the reading. Thank you so much, Holy Spirit, for allowing me to be a vessel to give messages to the collective for their spirit, for their mental, for their physical, for their emotional and whole well-being. Thank you so much for entrusting me to deliver a message of clarity, light, and truth. Ashe. So yes, peoples, this is going to be a general reading, okay? Deck I'm using here are my Manic Monday decks. What I'm going to start doing soon is in the description, I'm going to be putting what tarot cards and oracle cards that I'm using, so that the wonderful people that work on these cards and put their heart and their effort into it, to show them how much I appreciate, and just to fellowship with the rest of the community and network. So once again, I want to thank all the card makers, all the people who are creative and who do oracle cards and who work on these projects. You truly appreciate it. Although I interpret and deliver the messages, you know, I can't do that without these lovely, beautiful cards. So what's going on? What's the message, Spirit? Spirit for my lovely collective. General reading. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and comment. I cannot urge you enough to put your comments down below. Like I said, I appreciate your feedback. I can't do this without you. This is a collective effort. This channel is a family. We are familiar of over here. Okay, let's see. Covering this situation at the moment, we have the energy of the Knight of Wands. This is the energy of movement. This is the energy of work. This is the energy of ideas. This is the card and energy, perhaps representing a person with the Knight of Wands. This is a fire energy, someone who is passionate, someone who is creative. This situation is one of short span, quick. This energy sometimes can get bored in a situation. So perhaps either this is yourself, someone you know, or just the energies that we are feeling at this moment. Once again, the Knights are situations or they are people, okay? So what's crossing this Knight of Wands? Crossing the Knight of Wands, we have here the Seven of Wands, also fire energy, okay? This is mental energy. This is things going on with the mental and the mind. Seven of Wands is a card of defending one's self. The Seven of Wands is perhaps you being in a situation with a person who is younger than yourself, who may be accusing you of some things, and you're feeling the need that you have to defend yourself at this moment. Seven of Wands is a defensive card. This is you feeling the need to defend yourself, your character, your idea, something that you may or may not have done. We're going to go into it, and we're going to clarify later with some oracle cards. Above this situation is the King of Wands. Wow, there is a lot of mental energy going on in here. Like, let me find out. You saw me shuffle the cards. King of Wands. King of Wands is definitely a person who, although I don't do, these are not gender specific readings, whoever this person is, they have more dominant masculine energy, if you would say, okay? The King of Wands is someone who is a hard worker. The King of Wands is someone who's an entrepreneur. King of Wands is someone who is family man. Sometimes this person could come up as a married person. So cover your situation. Perhaps you may have gotten into an argument or a disagreement with someone who is either your spouse or someone who you may be seeing, or perhaps even maybe a boss or authoritative figure over yourself. And the situation is not one that is going to be long lasting, okay? The situation is gonna it's gonna go out as quickly as the situation come in, because remember that Knight of Wands energy is quick. Interesting. Let's see here. All right. And another thing on this channel, I do not do reversals. I do not read reverse cards, okay? And on the bottom of the situation, okay, we are having here the Hierophant. The Hierophant card tells me it's something to do with an establishment. This is something to do with a hierarchy. So once again, I am picking up a situation, and perhaps you may have gotten into a disagreement. Once again, I'm going to say with your boss, a manager, or someone who is in a position over you. Someone who has the position to watch over you and has some sort of a say in your life. I'm picking up the energy that this particular person, they have tempted your values, okay? Hierophant energy is your convictions, okay? Something that you are convinced of. So once again, I'm going back to that Seven of Wands energy. You are truly defending yourself, your values, and something that this person or the situation was trying to conflict with you, or perhaps start some sort of verbal argument, okay? And perhaps even maybe some gossip, like in the office, okay? That's the situation that I'm seeing that's underneath it, okay? Definitely somebody is watching you though. Perhaps some of you may have just gotten written up at a position at your job. I'm seeing that. Or perhaps some of you guys have been threatened that you may be written up at your job. But definitely, like, the big eye is watching you, okay? So it's somebody who is in a corporate like situation is what I'm seeing for sure. Recently in the past, this is something that has had you stressed, okay? This situation has had you stressed, You have been feeling alone at this job. Okay, once again, this job and this place situation, I'm seeing that there are a lot of cliques. There are a lot of cliques at this place, and you have just been feeling out of your sorts and feeling like you're growing out of this place. And quite frankly, you're just tired of it. You're tired of the bullshit, because every time you go into work, you're more exhausted and stressed from defending yourself and your work when you know that you are working hard. So you are really being tempted to walk away from this situation and walk away from it all, okay? Now, I want to stress that it has something more to do with how you think and how you feel, as so much as to how the situation really is. Spirit is saying to me that, you know, you need to understand that this is the type of things that come when you're working in these type of positions and you're working in this corporation, so working with these type of people. This is the type of stress that does happen, but you're very close to just being done with it all. You were questioning yourself on whether you wanted to even defend yourself or just walk away. But I see that you are sticking up for yourself because there is a lot of gossip that's going on around you in this place. Okay. Coming up, we have the Lover's card. Okay. So that is telling me that there is going to be a decision that's going to be having to be made pretty soon, which this is something that we already know. We said you were in this position of thinking of what it was that you wanted to do, but definitely in the near future you are going to be making this decision. You're going to be making this decision, and you have to keep in mind that the decision that you make is going to have to generally be, you know, the best for you. For some of you, there's also a love situation that is going on. And in this love situation, I see that someone has been unjustifiably accused of perhaps having someone else, because your personality is one as you're kind of like, you're like a flirtatious person, but you're flirtatious in like an innocent way. But I'm seeing that this bothers your partner. Your partner was to the place where I don't see a marriage situation. I see a situation where someone was thinking of perhaps proposing, but they do not like your flirtatious ways. They are not solidified in this relationship, okay? They're feeling very shaky about the relationship. And you yourself are also getting a little stressed out by it, because you feel like you have to constantly always, like I said, you're defending yourself in something, and you know that it's not true. So you're going to come to a fork in the road in this relationship or in this partnership, and a decision is going to have to be made. Going to clarify this some more. Who or what is the situation about this Spirit? Yeah, this individual that, you know, you're in a relationship, the reason why they're feeling, I have a sense of this person is projecting. They're projecting their behaviors onto you, okay? Which is kind of unjust and it's kind of fucked up. But yeah, this person themselves like to have more than one relationship at one time, and not necessarily that right now there's any cheating going on, because I'm not at the moment seeing third party situation, but because this person has that type of personality, they're projecting that onto you. And once again, like I said, it's not rightfully so, because you are a person that has strong convictions and you believe in being loyal. So I don't see that as being such a good situation right there. Yeah, you hold yourself in high esteem, you know, you hold yourself in high honor, you know, and this person's fears and the way they're projecting it out onto you has them misconceiving the idea of who and what you really are. Because genuinely, you know, you are a person of high standards. You would not cheat. You are a very loyal individual, okay? You are very passionate. And then, like I said, you come off flirtatious because you're a very social person. but it doesn't mean that you are behaving this way to initiate anything outside of a relationship or a partnership. Going back to the situation at work with the people that you're having to defend yourself against this particular person, that's another reason why you're fed up and you want to leave this position and this job, because basically you know that you're too good. They're not treating you as the good employee that you are, okay? Some of you are afraid of leaving the situation and making this choice that's coming up because you fear that if you do, your finances are going to, they're going to dwindle. You're afraid of, you're afraid of poverty. You're afraid of not being able to support yourself. So because of that, you have been withstanding this situation. It's also the same thing for the person in that romantic partnership and relationship. Perhaps this person, this individual, your partner, is the one who works and you're not working at the time. And so now you're at the mercy of this individual because they're the one sustaining you and taking care of you. So if you decided to part ways, what would that mean for you and your security? So that's something that it is that you're thinking. But it has you just in such despair, You are just not happy in either situation, whether it's you, the person who is at the work situation, or it's you, the person who that's in this relationship. It really is like, it's got you in despair. Once again, here we have a matching pair. We got lovers in the tarot and we got lovers in the oracle in the kippers, okay? It's a choice that needs to be made. There is a choice that is needing to be made in this situation right now, okay? A choice between two different paths. The path towards fulfillment and happiness for yourself, or the path of staying on this course but knowing it may be at the detriment of your well-being. So the question you need to ask yourself is, how much more can you withstand in this situation? Neither way is right and neither way is wrong. But a choice will be demanded of you at the moment, okay? That is coming up, and it's coming up really soon. I see within the next month. So for those of you who are in the relationship and your partner has been the one that's been taking care of you, you may perhaps want to think about either searching for work yourself, updating your resume, looking perhaps into some training programs or some ways that you'll be able to sustain yourself, so that if you do decide to, have this relationship kick rocks, you're going to be in a better situation in order to take care of yourself. For those of you who are in the work situation and deciding to quit and leave because you can't handle the despair that you feel and the agony every time you punch into that damn clock, I as well would be suggesting that you start looking for something so that when you do make this decision, you're not making it and not, having another path to go down to. So I would suggest finding another job before you went ahead and made that decision. Okay. Let's go back here to the tarot. Spirit, clarify this new path. Clarify the new path. We know the situation as is. Spirit, if this person were to decide to leave this relationship, if they were to leave this job, workplace situation, what do you have in store for them, Spirit? Okay. Okay. All right. There will be an achievement, and there will be a victory of some sorts if you decide to leave. But I want to say that once again, Spirit is saying you need to take a step-by-step approach. This is not going to happen quickly. This is not going to happen fast, okay? It wants you to, this is the Knight of Pentacles. This is an energy that is methodical. This is an energy that does not rush. It does not take its time. So if you see that the covering covering the situation is the Knight of Wands, that's that energy that's fast, that's moving, that's restless, that's happening quick. It's the situation itself is speeding up, but Spirit also wants you to keep in mind that when you do this plan and you initiate what you're going to do, that you do it in a step-by-step. Don't rush. Don't be so impulsive to do it, okay? Think about what you're going to do wisely. Queen of Swords energy, it wants you to use your mind to come up with a plan, okay? You need to get honest with yourself. You need to come to some terms of things with yourself. The Queen of Swords tells it like it is. She is honest and she is clear and she is just and she moves and she executes those plans. So for you guys making this decision and making this choice of which path to go down, whether to continue where you are right now or to move forward into unknown territory, Spirit is saying to take your time making this decision and come up with a step-by-step plan. And make sure that you are being honest with yourself, okay? You are standing at this crossroads of the Two of Wands. This goes together with the Lovers card. This is saying, should I? Will I? How do I? What plan do I need to come up with, okay? You need to think about this. You need to get out of your head. You need to get out of your head. What's holding up this situation from moving forward is that a lot of you guys are up in your head and you're anxious and you're stressing and you are holding yourself back. Spirit wants me to say to you that this situation is about others. It's not about you. You did not cause the situation. It happens. People change their minds. People grow up. We outgrow positions. We evolve. Whatever the case may be, this situation is of other people's doings, and it's forcing you to move forward into something different and into something new. But you need to, only you can get yourself out of this situation, okay? That's what Spirit is trying to say. Be compassionate with yourself when you're making this decision. Some of you are going to be having dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. You're going to be getting signs. You're going to be getting some symbols of that. Some of you need to love yourself just a little bit more in order to move beyond this situation. But I do see a victory coming. You will be successful in your endeavor. And after this is done, you will have victory and you will be achieving and you will be feeling at a much more calmer and happier energy in your life. Once you get through this crossroads, once you get through this this choice of indecision that you have to make, okay? It's a decision of choice. I'm going to just use this Southern Oracle. Just get some advice, Spirit. Some advice on this situation. Yeah, so, you know, you got to decide whether you're good with feeling how you feeling right now, and you know, you allow the universe to intervene and que sera, sera, whatever happens falls in your lap, or you take charge of your own life. Understand now that the time for you to make a choice has come, and it's coming quickly. But Spirit just wants you to remain calm in the situation, okay? For some of you, I feel like there's a spirit of panic. And the universe does not want you to get into a spirit of panic. Energy cannot move when we are in that state of panic, okay? Because then that makes us indecisive and then we don't move, all right? So, some advice for the collective. Thank you so much once again for clicking on this video. This has been a general reading with your girl, Anna Queen. This is what's the energy, what's the vibe, and definitely what's the tea going on here, all right? So to finish up this reading, let me tell you, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Spirit wants you to get into a spirit of optimism, okay? You are going to use and need perseverance, all right? And take hold of the opportunities that'll come your way. Make that plan, all right? Make that plan. Make lemons out of lemonade, okay? That's what you need to do in this situation right now. Stop closing your eyes to the situation. For some of you guys, you just don't even want to be bothered and look at the situation. It's not going to go anywhere if you don't address it, okay? And once again, here we go. This is confirmation. Pot calling the kettle black, okay? What did I say at the beginning for those of you in the relationship? Because this person has that type of personality, they've been projecting all that shit out onto you, okay? Whether this person is guilty of what they're doing right now or they have done so in the past, this is the reason why they're accusing you of cheating. They're accusing you of lying, because it's the pot. They're a hypocrite, all right? They're a hypocrite. They're projecting. They need someone to blame right there. That's the gist of the situation. Do you really want to stay in a situation where you know you're doing everything right and this person is just going to keep on and you got to always keep defending yourself? That's wasted energy. I don't know about you. Once again, Spirit wants you to calm down. Calm the fuck down. Stop closing your eyes to the situation. Stop hoping and wishing that this situation would just go away, because it's not going to. You've been running like a chicken without a head. That is why Spirit is asking you to take on this Knight of Pentacles energy and to get more in a methodical, practical way and do everything in a step-by-step manner, because you've been feeling chaotic. You've been feeling stressed, overwhelmed, helpless in the situation, and it's time for you to refocus. This is a temporary situation. I said, coming up real soon. Knight of Swords energy. The situation will be coming up real soon for you to make this decision and this choice. You need to surrender, because this too shall pass. Okay? The only one that's holding the situation back at the moment right now is you. You perhaps were not the one to create the situation, but if you continue to sit in the situation that you're in and not make a choice and make a move, then it's just going to be you who's causing the situation, okay? So, once again, thank you so much for joining me today. That's been a general reading for the collective. I appreciate you. Don't forget to like, share, comment, hit the bell to get the notifications. And thank you so much for joining me today. Lots of love. Dios la bendiga. Until next video.